Yeah, io noi Antonino.
Okay.
He may have been down 800 and got back up.
Che cosa?
How are they related?
How long ago?
But I know it was
How
a
long
big
ago?
loss.
First century. Is
And yesterday I was talking to him, it was like 4.
no.
And he was
We're just, you know, Caesar died without any hair. He got a hair that was like in Rome, it's like having a hair that was elected.
I think he
Even more important, you have some blood, you know, like bound. Yeah, oh blood. And how this was the other one with Caesar. Then there was the dynasty that was called the Julius Claudius dynasty that ended up with Nero. Yeah, so there was Augustus, Nero till the 60s, yeah, the end of the 60s. Then it started the Flavian dynasty, which is the dynasty of Vespasian and Titus. Yeah, then after the end Domitian. Then after this, another one. So we have different dynasties. Yeah, they were sometimes related by, you know, like because they were relatives for real. Some other cases they were elected by the predecessor. I wanted to show you this temple because this is a quite unique example of a temple that is still entire, because during the Middle Ages this was transformed into a church, so you can still see the structure, which is something that you don't see around you, as you can see easily. And this is complete without the decoration of the exterior, but you can still see the frieze made of marble. Even the door, bronze door, is original, still works perfectly. There is a lock that works. And this was built at the beginning of the 4th century. Look at the holes in the door. There used to be some gold star. They were spoliated from the building because it's gold, of course. Even though it was a church, nobody cared about this. And let's go straight this way. You can see this other temple here. This is a temple dedicated to the Emperor Antoninus. Antoninus, you can see his name there at the top, Divo Antonino, Diva Faustina, there at the top, yeah? And you can see this nice type of Antonino is the Emperor Faustina, and both of them are gods. So it's temple dedicated to them. What is missing about this? It used to be a triangular tympanum at the top, which is something that you can see almost on that church there. Yeah? The Renaissance, there is a lot of inspiration on the Greek and Roman buildings, and here it's missing. Something very similar. So try to imagine that at the top would be like this. Yeah, the Greek one.
Are y'all going out to eat and exploring some more after Colada?
No, we're not. Of anything, it's completely identical. No, because what? Ah, yeah, that one. No, that one is a wooden door, but this is much more recent because this is a 16th century church. Not that it's quite new. This is why it was completely off because this is a complete church. It's something that can be happening with This is the city hall, and at the bottom you can see that there is a portion that is made with different type of stone, which is grey. The part at the bottom is still a Roman building, yeah, so it's not incorporated in the new one. It used to be the records office of the city, called Tabulario. On the side, let's go take a look to the rest of Virgin's house before the visit. This is original floor, all temple, you can imagine, was covering the entire area.
This is marble floor?
Yeah,
Oh, just not polished.
yeah, exactly. And like ruined by the years. And this is the Vestal house. Yeah, there was this religious order that I already mentioned. They were very privileged because they got a duty that was very important. They were keeping the fire, yeah, the fire lighted. Because the fire, as you can imagine, in an archaic society, having the fire lighted was quite a big deal. So basically, the Romans institutionalized this type of duty. It was this vestals. They were making, they were watching the fire all the time. The fire was kept in that building that later we are going to see, the Vestal Temple. And they were living here in this area like a convent somehow. So this was an area that was just for them. There were these ladies that were coming from very important families. And they got this because they were part of the religious orders. They had a lot of privileges, yeah. Somehow politicians and religious people were all of them having this type of privileges. And as well, in this case, for example, yes. You have to imagine this like with this. You see basic columns, all around this garden in the center. You would have all these columns here, all around, and there their area, like the area where they would live. Yeah. As well, you have to imagine that the Vestals were making this vote of virginity. So for these 30 years they were working as Vestals. They couldn't please leave a little bit of space. They wouldn't they had this important duty of watching the fire, and as well they couldn't get pregnant. In case happened, they could have like a very horrible destiny because they got killed, but in a very specific way, because spilling the blood of Vestals was something, it was a sacrilege. So they were buried alive. Not better, I think. Let's go on that side, on the left. Always, never forget that. Where they got a lot of fun. And yeah, this is the goddess.